Tesla is no longer transforming cars, it's transforming cities. That might sound dramatic, but after everything we saw this week, I genuinely believe this is the most accurate way to describe what's happening inside Tesla right now. Not a new paint color, not a refresh, not even a new model launch. Something much deeper is shifting. Tesla's identity itself is changing. Good morning, everyone. This is Ken. Let's break down the most important Tesla developments from this past week, and more importantly, what they actually mean beneath the surface. Because if you only look at headlines, it might feel like nothing major happened. The stock didn't explode. There was no flashy product reveal event. But strategically, this may have been one of the most important weeks we've had in a long time. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Tesla is quietly moving away from being viewed as an EV manufacturer. Let's start with Cybercab. This week, we saw something subtle but historic. The first Cybercab unit coming off an actual production line in Texas. Not a concept render, not a stage prop, not a design study. A real vehicle built inside a factory on a production line. That single detail changes everything because it means Cybercab has officially crossed the line from idea to manufacturing reality. And once a product enters manufacturing, timelines compress, supply chains lock in, cost structures become real. This is no longer someday, it's in progress. Elon Musk also reiterated a target that most people still underestimate, aiming for Cybercab to be priced below $30,000 in the future. Think about what that implies. A fully autonomous, purpose-built vehicle at a price similar to a Model 3. That is not just another car. That is a device designed to generate economic output. Cybercab is not primarily meant to be driven by you. It's meant to operate by itself. No steering wheel, no pedals. It's built for a world where AI is the driver. And this is where Tesla's approach diverges radically from traditional automakers. Legacy companies start with human-driven cars and slowly try to automate them. Tesla is doing the opposite. They're starting with the assumption that AI drives and designing hardware around that reality. That philosophical difference is enormous. Here's the deeper layer. Tesla isn't just building a new vehicle. They're designing the environment in which that vehicle makes sense. Cybercab only truly works at scale if autonomy works at scale. And autonomy only works at scale if data compounds. Which brings us to FSD. This week, Tesla confirmed that cumulative FSD supervised driving has surpassed 8 billion miles. 8 billion. That number is easy to gloss over, but in machine learning terms, it represents an almost unfair advantage. Autonomy is not won by the best demo video, it's won by real-world edge cases. Rain, snow, construction zones, unpredictable pedestrians, weird intersections. Every mile driven feeds Tesla's neural networks. Every mile improves the system. Drive, collect data, train, deploy, repeat. That loop is Tesla's moat. Now let's zoom out. If Cybercab represents the endpoint and FSD represents the intelligence, what's the operating environment? This week, the Boring Company received approval for a tunnel connecting Nashville's airport to downtown. Privately funded, privately operated, no taxpayer money. This matters far more than most people realize. For the first time at meaningful scale, a private company is stepping into the role traditionally held by governments, building urban mobility infrastructure. And what vehicles run inside those tunnels? Tesla vehicles, potentially operating on FSD. This is vertical integration at the city level. Not just cars, not just software, not just energy, but physical movement infrastructure. Tesla is quietly embedding itself into the skeleton of cities. Another quiet signal came from J.D. Power's EV satisfaction rankings. Model 3 ranked number 1, Model Y ranked number 2. This isn't about bragging rights. High satisfaction means habit formation. It means people trust the product. It means they rely on it daily. And trust is essential if you ever want people to accept autonomous driving at scale. You don't deploy robotaxis into a hostile user base. You deploy them into an ecosystem where customers already feel comfortable with the brand. Tesla has been building that foundation for years. Now here's the question many investors are asking. If all of this is so positive, why didn't the stock move? Why didn't we see a massive rally? The answer is uncomfortable, but important. Markets are no longer primarily valuing Tesla based on how many cars it sells. They're valuing Tesla based on whether it can become a true AI company, not an automaker with software, an AI platform that happens to build hardware, Cybertruck price experiments, delivery fluctuations, inventory adjustments. These used to move the stock. Increasingly, they don't, because they don't answer the core question anymore. The core question is simple. Does Tesla solve autonomy? If yes, the upside is enormous. If no, Tesla remains a strong but cyclical car company. That binary is why the stock often feels stuck. The market is waiting for proof. We're also starting to see FSD cross an important psychological threshold. There was a case reported where FSD detected a medical emergency and safely pulled over, helping save a driver's life. That shifts the narrative. FSD is no longer just convenience, it's becoming safety infrastructure. But alongside that progress, legal and regulatory risks are rising. Autopilot-related lawsuits, regulatory scrutiny, public perception battles. This tension will define Tesla's next phase. Rapid technological acceleration, colliding with slow-moving legal systems. Long-term investors must acknowledge both sides. So when you step back and connect everything from this week, a clear pattern emerges. Cybercab moving into manufacturing, FSD accumulating billions of real-world miles, private tunnels being approved, high customer satisfaction. Tesla is not simply selling vehicles. Tesla is assembling a mobility operating system, hardware nodes, AI intelligence, physical pathways. Most Wall Street models still treat Tesla as an automaker with better margins. That may be the biggest mispricing. Here's how I personally frame it. Old Tesla, EV manufacturer with software features. Emerging Tesla, AI company building the infrastructure of movement. If that transition succeeds, traditional automotive valuation multiples make no sense. None. That doesn't mean the path is smooth. It doesn't mean the stock goes straight up. Transformation phases are messy, but they're also where long-term wealth is created. So I'll leave you with this question. Do you see Tesla as a car company, or do you see Tesla as the operating system for future mobility? Because where you land on that question largely determines how you view TSLA over the next decade. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit the like button. It helps more than you might think. And if you're interested in calm, long-term, focused analysis on Tesla, AI, and the future of technology, consider subscribing. This is Ken. Thanks for watching. Let's keep building a future-focused perspective together. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home, I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language, so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.